All right, guys. So week 8 is officially in the books. It is a beautiful 60 some odd degrees outside, although right now it's probably somewhere closer to the 70s by the time you're going to be watching this video. That being said, beautiful weather outside, not so much a beautiful week in fantasy. Some crazy things happen. So we'll start off with a quick one. I lost to Reese. I want to give a special thanks to Drew Brees, Mike Evans, Brandon Cooks, Jay Ajayi, and Doug Baldwin. You underperforming losers cost me the game. They all drastically underperformed, and they suck. I hate all you guys, and I couldn't wait to get rid of Jay Ajayi. So I shipped him out actually on Sunday. Couldn't wait to get him off of my team. My team looks so much better without that idiot on it. Will Fuller keeps catching touchdowns, and Alvin Kamara is the real deal. That's the takeaways here for Reese. I mean, look, they look good, man. Nothing else I can say about it. So on to OJ's Revenge beating Pack Attack. So Chris Mancusi, Snooks gets the W again, his 4th straight win, and Snooky's on a roll, folks. You guys got to look out. Led by some good juju, of course, Juju Smith-Schuster with a huge effort. His kicker and his defense, huge efforts. Other than that, the rest of your team was kind of garbage. But, you know, I mean, you won, so you can't complain. T.Y. Hilton and Tyreek Hill are ridiculously boom or bust options. I just don't know how you can depend on either one of those guys week to week. They're completely dependent on a 60 or 70-yard touchdown to do anything. You need to go out there and get you some reliable options. The Crow flies high in London. So you bench the Crow, and the Crow goes out there and dominates. Who would have thunk? So Gurley's Gone Wild beats Team of the Damned. So Joe, who has put together quite the little winning streak himself, takes down Jared. How many times must you get burned by the Dolphins defense or by Dolphins players in general? Let's just listen to me here, Jared. You cannot play Dolphins. They're useless. All of them. They suck. They're horrible. You don't want any part of it. That being said, Brady to Gronk only combined for 23 points. The good news for Jared is that he doesn't have to worry about Brady and Gronk being on his team anymore because I have them after I fleeced him on a couple of deals. So enjoy Jay Ajayi and Travis Kelce. They're both turds. So there you go. Joe, you got bailed out by the Philly D and Kai Forbath. You didn't deserve this win. It's time to panic on Julio Jones, who's just having a clunker of a season. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Both teams should. And we'll move on to the next game with that being said. John loses to Jason. I called this, if you recall. And I said, Jason, don't you make me look like an idiot. And I got to tell you, Jason, you came through for me, buddy, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Harrison Butker is a stud, of course. But John's team's starting to fall apart a little bit. Looks like he might be in for a rough go this week, too. And, you know, John strings together 3 or 4 losses in a row here. He might not be a playoff team anymore. So all of a sudden, you know, without Ezekiel Elliott and with Kareem Hunt continuing his downward spiral, you know, it's just not looking good for John right now. You know, Kareem Hunt, let me touch on this for a minute. He is the perfect example of a guy that you should have sold high on 2 or 3 weeks into the season. There was no way he could continue his production level, and you're seeing it continue to tick down a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. So, and culminating in a 6-point performance this week. Should have sold high on him. And this is a lesson to all of you out there. If you have some unexpected surprise where it's too good to be true, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. Move on. So, Jason, you screwed me on the D-Hop trade. I want DeAndre Hopkins back on my team immediately. Send him over now. You got lucky with the Bengals D. They had that fluke blocked kick touchdown. If it wasn't for that, you would have lost. So just stop it with the Bengals defense. You're homering out like Jared is. Not as bad as Jared because Jared's a Dolphins fan. So, and the Bengals aren't completely inept, but they are inept. They're very bad. You don't want this. Just move on from it. Cam Newton sucks. There you go. Congratulations on your win, though, Jason. And the final matchup, Steve takes down Tony Jr. Adam Thielen, solid wide receiver. The main point here, I got to focus on Tony's team for this one. LaShawn McCoy, Lamar Miller, Jimmy Graham, Matt Prater, all great weeks, but they just couldn't overcome the incompetent management by Tony here. He traded Russell Wilson to Steve, and without that trade, Steve would still be winless. I think Russell Wilson scored 34 points this week. You know, if Steve gets his normal 10 that he was getting every week from the QB position, he gets clobbered in this matchup. You know, you have nobody to blame but yourself here. And it's truly awful that you gifted Steve Russell Wilson. You are cry about collusion because of trades that were done. Well, you gifted Steve potentially not being the sticker bitch. So Mike Gillislee belongs in free agency. Stop clinging to him. He's got to go pick up somebody that might do something. Even if it's not, you know, you're not going to find a superstar in all likelihood, but find somebody that has potential to do something, because Gillislee's not going to do anything. And you know that. So you might as well take a chance. You've used almost none of your 50 moves. You got to put some effort in. You can't complain that you're not doing well and you're not really putting any effort in. You got to do something. Don't look now towards the bottom, but Steve is right on top of Jared, Tony Jr., and Tony Sr.'s tails. The race for the GD is tighter than ever. And it's really, you guys, any one of you could take it. Really could. I'm so glad I'm not in that race. But so that's all I got for you guys this week. Best of luck, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a matchup preview.